Good. That's great feedback. What we want to do today is tie up Standard 1, really bring that to a and move on to Standard 2. And with 2 hours, that's as far as we're going to get. I can promise you that. So I want to do a quick review here before we get into the meat of what we're going to do. There's a little bit of misunderstanding among our teachers because I've been reviewing units they've written, and so has the World Class Ed Department. And we've noticed not everyone, these are not blanket statements, but several people, too many to ignore, are trying to write backward planned lessons for kind of small things. So I'm going to be ridiculous in my example so you get the point, but like capitalization, right? Okay, so if they try to do that, if they try to write a whole backward planned lesson on capitalization, you're going to have a formative assessment on capitalization, an interim assessment on capitalization, and a summative assessment on capitalization. And so then what the teacher says to me is, isn't this too much testing? And the answer is, okay, yes, but it's not stage 2 problem. It's a stage 1 problem. So the way I'm trying to explain this to teachers, and I want to give this to you because I need your help. The way I'm trying to explain this to teachers is, pretend you're trying to teach a student how to ride a bike. That's the outcome, ride a bike. Now tell me what the parts of riding a bike are. And they go, well, pedal, steer, balance, road rules, you got it. I said, would you do an entire unit on steering? Well, no. I said, okay, would you do an entire unit, formative, interim, and summative assessments on pedaling? Well, no, that makes no sense. Okay, so neither does this. So we've got to help them, push them up the ladder on what stage 1 looks like so that it's not these little tiny things. A unit is about the big picture. It's about writing. It's about reading. It's the big picture. And then you will spiral through teaching pieces and parts of it, but you don't do a backward planned unit for each little piece. Unfortunately, that's kind of how some of their paradigms are entering this conversation. Is that, oh, I get it, I need a backward plan for everything I usually teach. And that would be teaching the parts and never teaching the whole. So the other thing I've been talking with teachers about is, if you taught me how to steer, how to pedal, how to balance, and the road rules, could I ride a bike? No, right? If you sat down with me and you taught me each one of those things discreetly, could I ride a bike? No. You have to aspire to the big thing and then work through the smaller pieces, but you have to make sure it's all connected at the end of the day. And I worry that we have some folks out there trying to backward plan their way by these little tiny micro pieces. Now, this is the reason why we're doing the GVC the way we are, where we're putting the big stuff at the top. And we're trying to encourage teachers to teach to the top, to the create, to the highest level. So I'm just giving you this as a something that's kind of coming up and a roadblock that I'm seeing in people's thinking that I think we can get over pretty easily. But we just need to get there.